Hello, everybody. Let me get a little more light. Voila. Hello, my name is Sir Benjamin Bennett, and I am the kid who ate from the dumpster. I will briefly explain that by saying yes, when I was a kid, my family and I ate from the dumpster. The difference between us and other dumpster diners were we pulled out enough to share with all the other poor families. You see, I had nothing, but I was honored to be of service and give when I could. So oftentimes the little I would accumulate, I'd give it all away. I took pride in doing things for other people so they wouldn't go hungry or risk being humiliated by doing the things I did to survive. And it sounds strange, but I'm grateful for it all, or I wouldn't have my story. You see, I'm very grateful for who I am today. I'm glad to have became the person that I am today. And the reason why I say that is because, if I didn't go through what I went through, would I be as noble as I am today? I understand poverty and I would love to help. And that's what I do. I go out and I find the shortest cut way to go and out of the gutter. And you can do the same thing. See, your story counts and it matters. And if your story matters, then that must mean you matter. But a lot of us don't give ourselves the credit of mattering to ourselves and to the world. I was uh I was out the other day and this man told me that his life was crappy. And you know me, I'm nosy, so I pry. Hey man, why would you say something of the sort? He said, well, I look at me, I work at Walmart. I said, look, man, are you serious? I said, Walmart wouldn't exist without people like you. You are the lifeblood of Walmart. You are Walmart's strength. If it wasn't for you, there'd be no merchandise on the shelves. If it wasn't for you, people would come back into this huge emporium of crap sprawled all over everywhere that has really no direction. You give it direction. You give it love. And so everybody else out there that has the same idea about their profession, whether it be Walmart, McDonald's, Albertsons, and different things of the sort, check yourself. You got to realize who you are. If it wasn't for you, these different places would not exist. Now, that's coming from someone who ate from the dumpster. I know what it feels like to be at the bottom. And let me tell you something. Do you know how rare it is to have somebody find a job? Just for the simple fact of you found a job is incredible. Not saying it's hard because that's a myth. To find somebody to get you to work for them, it's very easy. Finding a job is easy. Again, to say it's hard is a myth. So just by you having a job is so incredible, is so awe-inspiring, and it's so um, perfect. You went out and you're adding to the necessity of our community, our society. We need people to work. We need people to go forth and be of service and be the best service that they can be. Now, am I out of line? Am I speaking out of turn? No, because I can prove this. Again, if it wasn't for people like you, the workers of America and all around the world, the infrastructure would not work. So hold yourself to a higher standard. And if you don't like where you work, allow it to give you a boost elsewhere. Do something different somewhere else. And why I say that is because you deserve it. If you feel in your heart that that's not the place that you would want to retire from, Go to the place that you want to retire from. And if you don't have an actual place that you would like to retire from, create it. The world also needs creators. I am a creator. I've created beautiful businesses, and it's not simple, but it's worth it. It's worth it to do what you want to do, and that's a blessing. So become the incredible you that you were put here on earth to become. You could very well have the cure for cancer. You could very well have the cure for the different diseases and poverties that the world has to offer. You might be able to speak to somebody and give them a beautiful outlook on who they are and the importance of them being here on earth, because earth is very temporary for all of us. None of us are going to be here forever. So what lasting mark will you make here on earth? Do you think that you are at a dead end job will make it a straight clear path through? How do you make it a path through? Create or leave. It's just that simple. And I don't suggest that you leave without some type of monetary, income. Steve Harvey says he left his job and he became homeless for 3 years, but that's belief right there. For a man to leave his job and say, I will never do this again, is incredible, and became the person who he is. He says he has 8 TV shows. He only needs one. And this is not mine. I didn't say that. He said he only needs one. And that's one for him, but the rest is for his wife and his grandkids and different things of the sort. Why? Why is this? Well, it's because, when you have to chase your passion, and when your passion isn't where you work, well, that's okay. That's just a stepping stone. Build something. Me, I went out and I found a place to work because I need marketing and advertising. I need a lot of promotional tools. And my income at the moment will not permit me to go and buy those things. And so I ended up, creating a way to be able to afford the things that I want. Now, once I hit that mark, once I get to the place where I'm comfortable and I have the different marketing and advertisement tools that I need, I'm going to quit. Now, it's not great to be a quitter, but it's sure not great to be unhappy. Me, I am not happy working for people on other people's time clock and different things of the sort. That does not make me lazy. I want my own. I'm a boss. And being a boss, you have to prove it. So sometimes you have to bite the bullet and go somewhere and create wealth for yourself just for a second. You're happy, you're healthy, and you have to look at these different things in a better light. Look at your job as a blessing, because if you didn't have it, you might have to eat out of the dumpsters. I've done it. And I've done it when my parent had a job. My mom was there. My dad wasn't there my entire life. And I'm taking care of him today. You see, you shouldn't hold different malices and angers on your heart. But my mom was there, and I'm appreciative that I had one parent, and she had a very good job working for the county. Yet and still, when my grandma came over to pick us up, us meaning my sister and I, we went out and dug through dumpsters to get cakes and pies and canned goods and bread and different things of the sort. So we can not only have it for ourselves, but we could also give it away to people who were in need of it theirself. And I'm very, very glad I've done that. Now, at this age that I'm at, I would love to hold the food drives and the clothes drives that my grandma held. But the thing about that is dumpsters are locked. Now, would I go in through locked dumpsters? I don't think I would go climb through dumpsters. Maybe I would find a crew, but myself personally, no, I wouldn't do that. So now I have to buy everything that I give away. And that's fine with me because you know what? The creators blessed me with the money and with the attitude and with the will to go buy and give. It makes me feel so incredible. I went out to a self defense class. I also do marketing and advertising. And so I was going to a self defense class to see if I can do a little marketing and advertising for them. And I seen this Down syndrome dude, paid him no real attention. Guy kind of gave me a good answer. He said, okay, whatever customers you bring me, I'll split half with you. That's good enough, kind of to me. Yeah, it's very good enough. So as I walk out, I jump up and I click my heels. And there was somebody behind me, had no clue. She came out behind me and said, hey, how are you doing today? I love your Batman suit. Myself personally, I love suits. I love to dress in suits. I love this person that I am today. And I said, well, thank you so much. I said, I love living life, as I just told you. She said, yeah, there's this Down syndrome kid in there, which I've seen, that really loves Batman. At that second, if I could have said, hey, if you go get me an old cloth so I can wrap around me, I'll give you this suit. But he couldn't fit my suit. Too small, little dude. So I said, hey, and I did. I said, I have a Batman suit. All you had to do was tailor it up real good and he can have it. So she says, okay, when are you coming with it? I said, yeah, give me next week. And you know how it took everything in me to be able to make it out that way. I'm so busy. But just the thought of that little dude's happy face because he just got a Batman suit drove me to go and give that Batman suit. And at that moment, I felt like a multi billionaire. My goal is $40 billion. And I know having that type of money and freedom, that's the feeling of $40 billion to give, to be of service. What will you provide for Christmas? Now you have a job, you're able to do that. What will you provide for birthdays? Now that you have a job, you're able to do that. What will you provide in general? Be awesome, be spectacular, and do stuff for people. I'm not saying everybody. Do you know how many people I have kicked out of my life? You're not going my way? I'll see you later. It's just that simple. I didn't have to be rude or nasty. You're not going my way. I've tried my best. I'll see you later because I will not go your way. I followed people all my life and I wondered, I had the nerve to wonder, sir, why are you depressed? Why do you have anxiety? Why are you so stressed out, man? I wondered. Well, that's because I was following people and not going my own way. When you don't have, or when you're not on the path that was created for yourself, you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be sad and anxiety and depressed. When you're trying to please everybody else but Yahweh, your creator, and yourself, you're going to be uncomfortable. Life will be difficult for you, but it's until you start obeying. OBEY, obey. That's a clothes brand. And it's real. I believe it might be a myth, but a cop created the brand Obey. And so he's retired. Cop is a cop. can't arrest you, but he's a cop. He was smart and used his job to create his clothing line. You have to have money to create something here in America, on Earth. You have to have money to create something pertinent. And so he had a beautiful job. Maybe he didn't like it, maybe he loved it, but he had a passion to create something called obey. And now, until you obey your creator, Yahweh, or whatever you call him, he says, I'm known by many names, and by all these names, you are absolutely right. So please don't hang up on the fact that I called him Yahweh. You call him God, Ganesh, Buddha, Allah. Hallelujah. That's all his name. But obey him. Obey him. And that's that voice inside of you that says, gosh, I can't stand this. Why are you here when you're supposed to be talking to billions? What type of person will you be 5 years from now if you obey you? And if you obey what's inside of you, the Creator says, I live within inside of you. What type of person will you be? Where will you go? And what type of things will you see? Who will you help? You got to excuse me. I have a lot of business going on, and I'm grateful for that. Not only do I have a lot of business going on in a while, I'm going to go to work. Okay? I'm going to go to work because I need money to put towards my dreams. I had to put my pride to the side and get a job. I enjoy my job. It's very easy. People around me are very good, but I tend to stay to myself because my path isn't theirs. A lot of people are talking about retiring at where I work. I'm not going to do that. I won't be here for 5 months. Maybe I will. I like to exercise. Beautiful exercise, indoor work, very simple again, very good people. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I know one thing is that's not my life journey, and I'm not going to fake like it is. That's not my path. My path is to guide and to motivate and to tell you you're incredible. No matter where you work, no matter what you've done, I know killers, beautiful people. Things just happen in life that might alter your world. So, what will you allow to alter your existence? And do you understand it doesn't have to be a negative alteration? You can get up today and, and go to a place where somebody will see you and say, hey, I would love for you to apply your expertise to my business, to my surroundings, to my existence. And could you imagine the beauty that you would be able to obtain? The comfort. Anything can happen, and anything will happen that you make happen. Your mind, your thoughts, your connection with Yahweh is very important to your well being and to what you want in life. I was born to be of service. I was born to be of service. If I say that because I used to climb in dumpsters happily. I was more happy climbing in dumpsters and getting food and clothes and different things of the sort because I also dressed from the yellow Goodwill bin. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Goodwill has these bins off to the side. Now, I didn't understand when I was doing this, it was stealing. But we had to. There's no justification for stealing. There's people that has went 30 days, 90 days, Dr. Sabi, went 90 days without eating a scrap. You can ask people for water. You can ask people for a sandwich or something of the sort. There's no need to steal. But my family instilled horrible habits in me. Jump out there and grab them bags. And sir jumped out the truck and grabbed them bags. It was closed. And what did we do? We laid it out on our tables and gave it away. Now, yes, we stole. We were almost on a Robin Hood tip. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. Not saying goodwill. Of course, goodwill, the corporation is rich. And they weren't going to hurt. They, of course, as soon as we passed by it again, there was another load of clothes or two. So we went and got those. But there's no excuse for bad habits. So, and if you did pick up bad habits, are you going to pass them along to the next generations of your bloodline? What or how will you better your bloodline? Because it is up to you. Now it is your decision. I don't care if you're 18 or 80. It's your decision. You still have time. Time does not stop. Tomorrow could be your last day, but do you know what you could do today? Do you know the impact you can make today on your society, on your surroundings? It's astonishing what the human being is capable of. You could get rich in one day. One of my mentors, Dan Payne, is talking about he remembers the day he made $1 million in a day, $10 million in a day. How? Well, it's just because the awesomeness that he was able to, the awesomeness that he was able to uh, provide for people. When you provide awesomeness to people, then everything goes your way. Let me get back to work. I have a lot of clients waiting. It was great talking to you today, and I really appreciate your time and listening to what I had to say. And what I have to say is you're incredible, no matter what you've done, where you're at, where you're going, because it's all about what you feel, and you can change the way you feel. Bennett, I am the kid who ate from the dumpster. Thank you again for your time and watching this beautiful, beautiful seminar that I've just given. I ask you to come back every single day. I think I'll be doing this every single day, morning, noon, or night. Peace.